Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna go on another photography adventure hike. We're out here today at the Stimpson Family Nature Reserve. Never been on this trail, so we're gonna head up here and see what this place is all about. It's right past Sudden Valley. I guess there's a little 0.6 mile hike, so we're gonna take the short one today. Let me give you a look at the sign here. Here it is, the Stimpson Family Nature Reserve. Here's a little map of where we are. The Geneva Pond Loop is 2 miles, the main loop is 3.2, the Geneva Pond Loop and main loop is 4.4. So you have some options. So there's a little pond up there. So without further ado, let's hit the trail and see what this place is all about. Stop invasive species in your tracks. It's got a little foot cleaner here for you as you leave the place. So they got some good signage: no dogs, horses, bikes, or motorized vehicles. So let's hit this trail and get into the nature. It's a big tree right there. Some big ones out here. Not sure if you can see it, but there's the first peak at the pond over there. We're gonna walk over that way, see what it's all about. We're looking at this woodpecker hole. They did some serious damage in that tree. Look at that. There's another one on the other side here. They've been pecking on that one too. Still a little chilly up on this trail. There's not a lot of sunlight coming through. A few little beams here and there. They got nice bridges and maintenance on this trail so far. There's a little incline here. We're gonna climb up here and see what's atop this hill. Look at that tree. It's big ones out here. Here's the main loop trail, first sign of 2.8 mile round trip. So I guess that's the one we're headed on. I was told 0.6 and then the sign said 2, and now we're adventuring on a 2.8, so things keep going up. We'll see. Kind of like this little bridge down here, looking down on it. We're gonna go across that soon. Give it a good hug. Tree hugger. Here's that little bridge I was telling you guys about. Sunny had to stop and give that tree a little love. She never hugs me like that. Ginormous. Can you feel its energy? Look at this, how pretty it is. This is one that went down. But we were just saying there's a lot of big old growth out here, so they probably don't go down as easy as some of the other parks. Look at this one, we got a twofer, the base, and then it spreads out into 2 big ones. Took a photo of one of these leaves. It's kind of a cool little formation of tree leaves here. Little plant there. Here's the main decision you gotta make. Do you want to take the main loop, 2.8, or the Geneva Pond Loop Trail, 1.2 mile round trip? Look at that little duck. I don't know, I think looks like we're doing the main loop. Sunny's headed that way, so onward. Look at all this sap. It's kind of a cool little tree formation there. This one went down. Kind of a small one. Didn't quite make it to the trail, but he's just kind of teetering right over it. Signage is really good out here. There's a nice little light formation on those ferns right there. Took a little couple photos of it. Not sure how they'll turn out, but I might put those in here if they look alright. This one, a tree went down. Just enough clearance. See if I can walk under it. Sonny went under there pretty easy. I'm almost 6 foot. Let's see how I do. Oh, you had to duck a little bit, but I made it. So about a 5'11" clearance there. You have to watch out if you're on a bike. Actually, no bikes through here, so watch out if you're running through here. I like this little cluster of sticks right there. Look at this little mushroom. He's got a little dew on him still. I like him. He's cute. Couple photos of him. This is his partner up there. It's weird that mushrooms grow on certain trees and not others. Sonny says this tree looks like a telephone pole. What do you guys think? So straight and narrow with no limbs. I think it's a bit of a stretch. A nice looking stump right there. Look at that. The top's about to tumble off. Careful. Look at this tree. He's showing his inside a little bit. Split open halfway. Look at that one. Looks like it got hit by lightning or something. Chopped off for about halfway up. There's a lot of these big stumps out here that just go about halfway up and stop. Look at this, a very artistic stump. Let's see what it looks like on the other side. I'm curious. Are you guys curious? Let's sneak over here and see what the backside looks like. Let's live dangerously. Ooh. What do you guys think? Is it as artistic on the backside? I don't know. It's kind of cool. Ooh, mushroom fell off. Those little mushrooms, different ones. Yeah, we were saying this is almost more rainforest-like, more dense vegetation. I don't know if anybody's been up here, what you guys think about it, but it's a little different. Another one of these cute little bridges. They got them all over the place up here. The trail is very well maintained. If anybody wants to come up here, it's nice and clear. Not too many roots or anything. There's a couple here and there, but not too bad. Sonny says we're getting close to the pond, so prepare yourself for the view. Not sure what it's going to look like, but we'll find out together. There's a little peek at it through the brush right there, I think. Got a couple nice photos of this tree fir, I call it. That moss over there with the light shining on it. Looks pretty nice. So a little look at the water. We're gonna hit it around the trail, around this corner and see what it's all about. Look at this little guy growing right out of the stump. He's like, I want some new life right here out of this old stump. It's always fun to see how that happens. So it looks like the trail runs perpendicular to this pond for a little while. So we're walking right alongside it right now. Heading our way over there. As you can see, there's some nice light flowing through here. Lighting me up good. So it's not completely cold and barren out here. There is some signs of life. But it is quite mossy. Looks like cleaned up some trees. Chopped those off and they're laying there nicely. Not sure if you guys can hear that, but I think those are toads. Toads calling us from the pond down there. So maybe we can get some pictures of some toads, who knows? Here's the first kind of look out over it. Looks a little murky to me, but we'll get down there and get a better look. Look at all these branches leading into this cool little root system on this tree that went down. There's quite a few of those little tree roots out here. So I do spot a little duck down there, so there is some signs of life. He's swimming right, there he goes. From right to left right now, so he's kind of been leading us down the pond. Look at this, someone put in a little brick wall here. Little retention wall right in along the side of the trail, so some moss has grown over it, but Nice of someone to do. I do hear a few other hikers out here, so we're not alone. Here it is, more retention wall covered in moss. Someone put some work in on that. Okay, we're rounding this final corner. Whoa, almost slipped. Was too excited. This is the first look at the lake, the pond rather, I think. So it's just a long area of water. Look at that, it's pretty. Let me stop and let you guys take it all in. Goes all the way back. There's that little duck I think that I was chasing. So I'm gonna get a few photos of this for you guys, see what I can capture. So I just got a photo of that duck flying. And he took off and I snapped a couple. First one was blurry, but the other two looked to be in pretty in focus. So hopefully you guys will enjoy those photos here. Sunny's gonna find a new home. She thinks it's a good shelter in there. What do you guys think? She could probably fit in there and spend a few days, a little camp out. Perfect little home for a short thing like her. Look at these pretty orange leaves on here, turning color. I like those. So we heard some frogs. We're trying to look for a spot to get down to the water and see if we can maybe get a photo of one, but not seeing any openings yet. There's a couple little ducks here, the mama duck and two baby ducks. It's hard to get a good shot of them through this brush, but I was trying to take a photo of them. I got a couple of shots of the mama in the sunlight, but there's a bunch of little ones all around her, kind of playing in the water. Not sure if you heard that. That's probably a frog or a toad. That little one's quite active. He's diving under. Let me see, there's a little spot I could stand up and get a little higher. Let you guys look down on him, but I don't want to fall. Let's see if I can do this with... You can see the duck right on the log there. There's a smaller ones on the end of the log. I'm gonna try to get a shot of the one there. I got a good view of him. So that was exciting, a little shot of the mama duck and the two, well, there's quite a few little baby ducks around her. I don't know, there was a couple that I saw diving up under the water there. They were quite playful, but I didn't have a great angle to get a photo of them. But we keep hearing this bullfrog, and we're just kind of waiting for an opening to find out where he's at. He's making all kinds of noise though. So we might have walked past that bullfrog at this point, but this is kind of a little froggy looking area. I don't know. What do you guys think? Could be some frogs over here somewhere. Some nice flowers over there. See a little dragonfly. But I'm not seeing any frogs. So we'll keep searching. Sunny's looking for more adventure on the tree over there. Little Cambodian doing her Cambodian thing.
I found me a house. This is gonna be my tiny house.
This is it?
This is my tiny house.
Where's the roof?
Right here.
Alright.
Then my fireplace right down here.
Alright.
My radiant heating floor.
Looks good. So we're on the other side of the pond now. We've made our way around it. It's a nice little hike around it. A couple areas where you can get close to the water, but not really that close. We saw that duck, that family of ducks, and there's a couple little spots there, but now we're making our way back. So let's continue on. So the last card filled up. Luckily I have another one here. So I was saying, you know, Sunny thought we should be scouting for trees that would make good shelter. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but we're gonna keep our eyes out, See if there's any such areas that we can show you. Up here the trees are so close together it wouldn't be that difficult to build a tree house. But there's also some nice trees that have fallen that you could easily create shelter under if you were out here for some extended period of time. Add a tarp or something. Could do something with that tree right there, I'm sure. What do you guys think? Nice shelter area? There's another one there that could also be a nice shelter area. Sonny thinks this is the spider tree. No?
I'm being eaten.
The spider got you in its web?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll leave you be. You expect me to save you, do you? So there's not a lot of wildlife around here. You do see a few birds flying around. There's a couple little kind of swampy areas that they're venturing in and out of. But as far as taking photos, there's not a lot to capture other than the trees and the moss and the mushrooms. I think the main action was down by the pond. So we're slowly meandering our way up and down these trails back to the main trailhead. We'll give you a shot once we get there. Just got a shot of this tree over there. Looks like an old stump with a tree growing out of it. It's lit up real nice by some light. Put that photo in here. There's another look at our old friend the mushroom. Still got those little dew spots on it. He's living the good life. Sonny's counting the rings. She's counting the rings on this tree to see how old it was. How many rings? Well, she got the 30 and then she gave up. What a quitter. How many do you guys see? What's your guess? I'd say easily 500. Here we are making our way back to the trailhead. We're almost there. Here's the main sign, the main loop. That's the one we took, and this is the sign back to the trailhead. So we're almost there. A few more yards and we'll be back to the trailhead and safe and sound. Look at this little family of mushrooms here. Almost back to the trailhead. Had to get a shot of that little family though. So we're on the home stretch now, about another 100 yards to go. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'm up to 115 subscribers, so all you new people out there, I want to thank you for joining the adventure. I got a lot of hiking videos up, a lot of photography in them, so give some more videos a click and please watch. If you could hit that subscribe button if you're new, that'd be awesome. If you want to share this video, feel free to do that as well. Likes, comments, subscribe, all that good jazz. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.